don't put this out there. I've had a few requests for the recording. Okay, so yeah, so I think this has been probably one of the most intense periods for so many people, and I know myself included, because it's been like this deep dive into truth, and it's been this deep dive into ourselves, and this expansive allotment of time to actually start looking at yourself and getting deeper in there and start seeing what the hell's going on. So I'm sure a lot of you guys have been going through a lot of stuff and like really just been needing to reconnect again with yourself. And I've been having amazing conversations with very good friends and soul sisters and stuff from and brothers from around the world, and it's been absolutely amazing to see how the whole concept of working with trust and what this period is showing us, and how it's literally like forcing us to step out of our old ways of being. So trust has been such a big thing, and that's why for me the whole thing is that where I then started going down this big rabbit hole of like, so where do trust come from? Like, what am I actually doing when I'm busy getting messages for people, when I'm busy working with spiritual energy, etc., etc. And it just became this journey that I needed to basically take to understand, like, where are my messages coming from? Where's everything that I am giving to other people and that I am connecting with? Like, where's it really coming from? Like, where's my truth around? Like, what sources I'm accessing? We did the light language development course, and there was a lot about like trusting information that's coming through, etc. And the more and more I started working with it and sitting with it and really like understanding it, there was this moment about a month ago where I was like, oh my God, like I've forgotten about my higher self. I've totally forgotten about this piece of me, this soul of mine that's actually like kind of governing all this shit, like that's governing all of this stuff happening. And I'm just going, oh, my guides are giving me this, and my guides are giving me that, and my guides are giving me that, and this light being and that, you know, this star being and blah, blah. And I'm just going, no, actually, like I need to come back to basics. I need to come back to what is actually happening here? Who is talking to me, and what am I receiving, and what am I getting? And so this took me down this beautiful rabbit hole of like starting to look at the higher self and starting to see what is she actually bringing into my life and how is she working. And the more I started connecting, and not that I'm ever disconnected, but the more I started listening to what she was saying, the more I was like, oh my God, you're actually bringing all the information through to me. Half of the stuff that I'm giving people is my higher self accessing the Akashic records, my higher self talking to this part of me, my higher self talking to that light being, my higher self talking to this ascended master. So if you can imagine, like I started looking at it and I'm like, okay, higher self, me, human, ego, physical being here. Higher self is like my spiritual self. Like we're sitting here and we're literally this little antenna, this pathway, this radar system, and we're basically going, okay, I want to connect there, I want to connect there, I want to connect there. And then I started like thinking about like, so these guides that are coming in for me, like when I see them, I know them. Like I was going back to the very, very first time I ever saw a guide. And it was me going into a shamanic journey, and there was this guide sitting in this cave, and it was this beautiful Bushman like person, and I was like connecting with this, and I was like, I remember looking into the eyes, and I was like, fuck, that's me. And I was like, I went back to that moment, and I was like, oh my goodness, that was me talking to me, but a part of my wisdom that was speaking to me. So then I started going, okay, well, these other guides that I've got that keeps on coming back to me and that keeps on appearing, where are they coming from? Who are they? And the more I started looking at them and listening to them, I realized that they were these parts of me that was actually busy emerging and coming up and saying, hey, guess what? I'm another part of you that you're busy unlocking in your spiritual journey here on earth. So guess what? I'm talking to me. My inner wisdom is actually already speaking to me as disguised for me as a human, as a guide. Okay, so my guides and your guides are literally facets of your own being and your own wisdom that is presenting itself to you again. So for me, that was quite hectic because we've been taught everything is outside of us. Our wisdom is outside of us. And the more I'm going on this journey, I'm going, no, actually, my wisdom is inside. My wisdom is here. It presents itself. And therefore, I'm actually connecting with my own inner wisdom when I'm bringing information through for people, when I am channeling, when I am bringing stuff through. Now, I'm not discarding the fact that there are ascended masters. I'm not discarding the fact that we do communicate with angels and other beings of light, etc. Don't like think that I'm not saying we don't talk to them. We talk to them through our higher self. So my higher self basically decides, cool, okay, Yolandi can work with the energy of Isis, for instance, or Yolandi can work with the energy of Archangel Michael, for instance, right? So those I do agree, but they're still part of me because we are all connected. At the end of the day, energetically, when you start thinking about it, the concept of oneness means that I'm already connected to that energy anyway. So I'm never disconnected to ascended masters, light beings, angels, etc. So that for me was quite a moment when I was like, I hold this, I'm connected to everything, and actually it all comes from within me. Okay, so I know it's a bit of a freaky concept, but it's about re-remembering those parts of you. And this journey, it's like this beautiful diamond, and this diamond has got all these parts and these facets. And every time that I have a moment where I'm reconnecting with something, I read something, someone tells me something, and there's this memory, this flash, this, I know this, like it resonates. There's something within this that makes sense to me. Something wakes up and this part of me presents itself again. And I get information and wisdom from this part of me that I'm busy unlocking. Every time that there's, if you have a healing session or something happens, or you have a moment where someone gives you information, it makes you re-remember a part of yourself. When you connect with a past life, it makes you re-remember a part of yourself. And those things keep on representing themselves to you. And our job as the ego, as the human, is to start understanding that our most important relationship with everything outside is with the soul. Our most important relationship is to cultivate my trust in my soul, my trust in my higher self, because that's what we've lost. Somewhere along the way, the minute that we came as star beings, as incarnate beings here, the minute we hit this earth, we just stopped remembering. We stopped trusting. And I know it's part of the process, and I know it's what we signed up for as souls, because as a soul, when you choose to come and incarnate here, you put your hand up and you say, I'm going to forget everything. I'm going to step in and I'm going to start from the beginning, and I'm going to remember everything. But the thing is, it is there. All of it is within you already. You just need to start remembering those parts of yourself. And I think the star seed part of it, the part where those of us who are connected with the stars, those of us who have worked with the stars, etc., we are those way showers. We are those light workers. We are those beings of light that come here and we choose to remember. But we have to get to the point where we're going, okay, I want to remember. And this time with the coronavirus and everything that's happened here, we've literally been thrown out of 3D now and into 5D. 5D is happening around us all the time now. It's there. I'm here in 3D, 5D is happening. And as someone who's starting to remember, as someone who is awake, and as someone who knows that there's more out there, it's really about now stepping into that 5D consciousness. And the way that we do that is through communication with our higher self, okay? Because in the 5D consciousness is truth, and everyone's truth is in there, and it's different for everyone. But that is where we can start listening to what the soul is saying. That is where we can start listening to what the higher self is saying. But we need to relearn that. We need to practice every single day. Like, how am I going to listen to you? Am I going to rather trust that person's opinion? Am I not going to trust what my gut's saying? Am I not going to trust how I'm feeling about stuff? Am I not going to listen to the whispers and how you're communicating with me? Because I'm constantly in 3D mindset, 3D mentality. I'm consumed by fear and all of that type of shit. Or am I actually going to be in the space where I'm like allowing myself to be, okay, I'm in 5D. I can listen to this. I can start listening to her, that part of me that wants to come out. I can then start seeing these parts of me, my different guides from within me that wants to speak, how they're bringing in the wisdom, how they're bringing in the knowing that I already have within me. Okay, so for me, it's that whole process of uncovering this is so important. And what I want to do today with you guys is to take you into the healing grid, wherever that may be today, because I kind of think it's changed again. So we'll see when we go in today. But to take you in there and to start opening up the experience of reconnection or re-remembering your higher self. It's about re-remembering that she and he governs everything, that he and she is the boss of us, that he and she is like our bestie, like we're like this. Like we're supposed to work together. We put up our hands and we said, listen, we're going to work together. Before we came here, those parts of us that we're re-remembering, those guidance parts of us, they were like, that was agreed that, okay, Yolandi is going to be working with that memory of hers, that memory of hers, that memory of hers, because she's wanting to birth this as a soul into the world. So she needs to have information about A, B, and C. So how do I get her information about A, B, and C? I help her re-remember those parts of her where she has got A, B, and C information locked in. And then I can go and speak to guide A, I can go and speak to guide B, I can go and speak to guide C, because they are those parts of mine that's supposed to come with me in this lifetime and that's supposed to help me along the way. My soul knows exactly where I'm going. My soul knows exactly, as a way shower, what it is that I want to give to the world and how I want to help the world. And for me, it is about like using those assets, those ports of information, all of that I have, and I just keep on going in there, okay? But I don't know how to trust anymore. I don't know how to listen. So this is what this journey of this spiritual journey for me has been about, is about learning to trust myself, learning to go, oh my God, when that pops into my head, or I see this thing, or this flash is happening, that's my soul speaking to me, okay? But we're so busy, and what I love about the virus, and I mean, I know it's horrible to say this, but like it's given us space to stop rushing around and stop being busy and go, oh my God, I have to sit still for 10 minutes. I actually have time today to do a bit of a meditation. I actually have time today to go into my garden and sit and, you know, do something, or go for a walk, depending on where you are in the world. But it's like everything's slowed down. So now we're being forced to listen. We're being forced to look. We're being forced to go, okay, actually, what the hell was that? Why did that memory pop up? Why did I have that weird dream last night? Why is this stuff happening? This is our souls calling out to us, going, dudes, come on, you need to listen. You need to start like stepping up, because now this is the training ground. We've been provided with the training ground so that we can start listening again, so that we can step up into what it is that our purpose is, into what it is that our soul wants to do. But until we start listening, we cannot actually move forward. So take this time to cultivate listening. Take this time to be in that space where you like connecting with listening, and then use that to actually move forward. Okay, to get through all the bullshit and the shadows and the fears and everything that we hold because of what's happened to us before and how we've been conditioned and everything. But the process is about like starting to listen and moving through it. Okay, and that is just, trust is something. It hits you between the eyes one morning. You wake up and you go, shit, I can trust myself again. But you have to work on it. It's not just you're going to wake up tomorrow morning and go, I had an awesome meditation with Yolandi yesterday. Bang, I'm in trust. Okay. Every single day, you have to step up and go, what am I going to do today to listen to myself more? What am I going to do today to trust myself more? And the more we do it, it's like riding a bike. When you ride a bike or you drive your car, you don't think about like consciously shifting gear. You just do it. Okay. That's the same with listening to your intuition. It becomes like riding a bike. You just do it because you know what to do, you know how it works, but no one taught us this stuff. We literally, if you think about like growing up, how many of you, did your parents ever say to you, you need to listen to your gut? Did they even explain to you what it means? Did they even tell you this is how it works? I mean, I was thinking about my parents the other day, and my mom's got the most amazing intuition. But she never said to me, Yolandi, this is how you listen to your gut, because she didn't think about it. My dad's terrible. He's like absolutely useless. Obviously, I emulated a lot of my stuff on him. So I just went with my brain and thinking stuff through and all that type of stuff, where my mom used her gut. But, you know, for her, it was just one of those things. She knew how to do it, and therefore she just did it. But no one taught us. So as children, we don't get shown how to do these things. So if you're a parent or have grandchildren or anything like that, get into the space of starting to teach the people around you how to connect with the physical being. And the physical being is connected to the soul. So the soul also speaks to us through how our body feels. And one of the things is like that, those fields of energy that we carry around us. Like if I'm walking into situations and I'm walking into places and meeting people and I'm feeling vibrations, how's it making me feel? Okay, that for me is always like, that's your baseline. It's like you have to work with your body, but then it is about what are those visions that I'm seeing, those weird things that's popping up, all of that. Okay, so trust for me is really, really important. And I think if you also think about it, there's like all these different ways that you can access your intuition. So if you think about like your clear gifts, okay, so we've got clairvoyancy, which everyone wants because that's so cool, like in the movies, and I can see shit and there's like stuff happening. It's like movies playing when I'm like tuned into my clairvoyancy. And I just want to shoot Hollywood for that, because that's not how it works. There's no big bright screen that comes up when I'm busy tuning into my intuition. It's flashes, it's bits that come up. It's like just visions that you have. It's not a big movie that plays out and you know exactly how it all works. If we have like our clear feeling and our clear knowing, okay, so if I'm clear cognizant, like you know something is right or wrong. If someone's lying to you, if your kid's busy telling you a fib, you know it's wrong. Like in your gut, you're like, there's something going on here. You meet someone and you're just like, that's your clear knowing coming out, people. And that is a very strong thing in a lot of people, but they don't think of it as being intuitive. They don't think of it as that part of them that is wanting to speak up. That's not my soul communicating with me when I know stuff. That's one of our strongest ones. We have like also the feeling, like how am I feeling? Like for me, it's like very much, if I connect with someone and all of a sudden I feel really sad or I feel really like anxious or overwhelmed, like I'm connecting with their feelings. That clear feeling is an amazing gift to have as well. Sometimes there's the clear audience, and for me, that's not a very strong one, but I've been feeling that a lot more in the last few weeks. But like when you start hearing things and there's words, or you just have messages popping in. So it's really about like starting to understand these things about yourself and really like dissecting them. But all of it at the end of the day comes through the higher self. And it's the higher self channeling. It's the higher self speaking. And the human just needs to start listening. Okay, so that is my big thing that I wanted to bring forth today, is that we all carry a truth within us. And this is my truth that I'm sharing with you guys. This is my truth from my experience, from what I felt. If it doesn't resonate with you in terms of like how I see my guides and all of that type of stuff, that's fine. But I do want to just plant the seed of connectedness with you, because for me, that felt like I know everything is connected, and I could feel the connection between everything. And when I looked in their eyes and I could see myself in there, I was like, oh my God, this is me. I am speaking to me. So you need to start again, this all goes back to us listening to ourselves. What is your truth about this? How do you feel about your guides? Do you always see them outside of you? Are they part of you? Will this change the way that you start interacting with them? So I am the sower of seeds of doubt, I think sometimes, but that's okay, because that's why I'm here. I want you to start thinking about, how do you feel about this? Okay, because there's so many energies out there, and the more aware we become of it, and the more we start asking to interact with it, and the more we're wanting to interact with it, the more information we're going to get for ourselves as well. Okay, so I'm just checking out the Milani says, love this, thanks Shilon, and goosebumps from Athena. Cool, guys. So I think what I want to do is, so what I've been doing a lot of lately, especially the last few weeks, is I've been tapping into people's energy, and then I'm connecting with the guides and I'm bringing it through. But it's these parts of people that present themselves to me and speak to the people. So what I want to do today, so I've never done this on a live, but I do this all the time for people on a Zoom call. So I thought, what the hell? I'm going to try today and see what happens if I connect with your energy and I see what messages I can bring through for you. Because our soul wants to speak to us all the time. So we're needing to learn to listen. And for me, the session today is just to show you guys that if we get into that space of meditation, if we get into that space of quietness, we can start to hear them. We can start seeing what the messages are. And what I love about, like, when I bring through the messages for people, for me, they'll bring in little pictures, or someone will step forward, or it will be like weird things that come through. It doesn't always make sense to me. But the thing is that there's these images or these pictures or whatever, and then it's like taking puzzle pieces and putting it together. So it's like you always have to think about, for me, my soul and everyone else's that I've connected with so far, it doesn't speak in a booming voice that is, hey, Yolandi, things work like this, and we're going to give you this message today. It is like they'll give me something and they'll give me something, and then I take the two things and I go, okay, so I'm looking at this, I'm looking at that. How does it work together? What does this mean? Okay, so there's always human interpretation involved in any messages that you're getting. So you try and keep it as pure and simple as you can, because the thing is that you don't know what this means to that person. If I see a pink butterfly coming in, like, that might mean something really specific to you. To me, I'm looking at it, I'm going, okay, I'm seeing a pink butterfly. I don't know what this means. Actually, you know what? The word out, what's coming with this is there's expansion and there's heart connection and blah, blah. But these are all things that my guides are just showing me, and words that pop in. Those words we deliver to clients when we channel, we're just giving them the messages from the soul in the fragments that we've been given it. Okay, so I think it's also important, one thing that I've seen with getting messages from spirit and from my higher self, really, is that I can't always make sense of it immediately. Sometimes you can, but I have so many notebooks where 6 months later I go and I go, shit, this is what this means. Okay, now I understand this. So I keep record of a lot of stuff. And I think when you guys start like getting more into like your meditation, going deeper, starting to connect, etc., like you just need to start writing these things down, because they are going to make sense at some stage. But spirit speaks in weird ways to us, and we just need to accept that as well, that it's not always, well, it's never the booming voice going da 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 da, because it just doesn't work like that. Okay, so what I would love, thanks Matthew, is for us to all go into meditation together now, and then I'll see what comes through. If anyone has any questions, don't you just want to quickly pop it into the chat boxes, and then I can answer those before I actually take you into meditation and we go and see what the channeling gods want us to have a look at. And then I am going to, okay. I'm going to randomly, okay, my gut's saying 3 people. Okay, see, my gut's saying. Let's see, I'm going to start at the bottom. Okay. Got Vivian. Okay, so Vivian, your name is up. Let's go up a bit. Mariam, your name popped out for me. Let's go up. Okay, Katja. Cool. Vivian, Miriam, and Katja. I'm just writing your names down so that when I'm inside, we can go and see what happens there. I'm also going to just take some time to let everyone just also connect with their higher selves today so that we can just all be in that energy. I also feel like we just need to bring in some energy for the group as a whole in terms of connecting with the heart and in terms of just like opening up the heart spaces so that the messages that comes through today is really going to be for the highest good of everyone else. Okay, so I'm going to ask you guys to please just hold space for us today, close your eyes and just open your hearts and just really be in that space of allowing yourself to feel what you need to feel today and see what you need to see and hear what you need to hear. I'm also calling in my higher self. I'm calling in the ascended masters, angels, teachers, and guides. And I am also asking for divine protection and the light to be with us today. Kiara soloro sonkoroto ilia makaratia tinda sikia vala soshoro sokondo dodo dayata kialara masenko. Okay, so I'm just going to ask you now to put your attention into your heart space and just really breathing in and out. And anything that's been worrying you, anything that's been weighing heavily on you, just allow that to run down like water. Kishialara sunkuru sindrai alaitikia matevo sekulaitia hianekaritia. And just allow yourself to focus on the moment. Be here with us today. Ndarasingoloto sikia materi shialara sikiata. Okay. So visualize yourself now standing in a beautiful piece of nature. And just feel what it feels like for you. You feel any changes in the air. And just bring your mind back all the time. If it starts to wander, just remember that you need to listen to my voice. Focus on the words coming to you right now. And just really connect with your breath. Be in this beautiful nature space that you're standing in right now. And then in front of us, a huge oak tree, massive, massive tree. Just have a looky with me at the tree right now. Beautiful roots, huge roots growing into Mother Earth, really so deeply. Even though you can't see them, you can still just imagine them running into the soil and just being there, connected. And then as you look up, the branches, green leaves stretching out into the blue sky. This huge canopy of leaves. Birds sitting in the tree. Beautiful sounds. And I'm going to ask you now to follow me to the back of the tree. It's a massive, massive tree. Wider than my arms stretched out. And at the back of the tree, there's an archway. Beautiful carvings all around the archway. Different symbols and codes carved into this archway that leads into the trunk of the tree. And we step through, we start going down the spiral staircase. And just slowly walking down into the belly of Mother Earth. And just descending deeper and deeper into your own heart. Descending deeper and deeper into Mother Earth. Korasi alara shokoro sondo. Hari alara mikuti alara neki shivrasi aku. And then we open up the doorway and step into the most magnificent temple. It's a huge space. It feels like you're in a different world right now, in the inner earth. There's colors everywhere. Beautiful columns. Crystal floor. It's just magical. Just allow yourself to walk in and stand there. Orosandra liki terenia mahiko lia severa sikia tatanda karamate kohiate. And I want you to take a seat anywhere that feels good within the temple. Make yourself comfortable. Sit down. I want you to place both of your hands on your knees, so with your palms facing upwards. Ready to receive. I'm calling in now the beautiful higher self. Allowing yourself to feel the stream of energy between you and your soul today. Allowing yourself to feel how integrated the energy is. How there's no disconnect between the energy of the higher self and the ego mind. That this is the perfect opportunity for harmony to be created between you and your soul today. Just feeling that energy in your hands right now. Putting your attention onto your third eye right now. And if you can visualize your soul right in front of you, see what he, she looks like. And just put all your attention to your third eye right now. Taking that energy from your third eye, connecting it with the higher self third eye. Kundoro totanda talaki atarana shikoro sokotondo hemborati alarana yoko tonda hiake se alarava senkoroto india tatanda karamiate. And my message now is about the fear of not knowing. It's about the fear of trusting yourself. It's the fear of making mistakes. It's the fear of losing control. And what the soul is saying right now is that you have no control anyway. Everything that happens is a consequence of your choices, and everything that happens is always energetic. So there is no right or wrong. There is no judgment, and your soul doesn't place judgment on anything that you're choosing for yourself at this point in time. But the soul is saying that we agreed. We agreed that we were going to come. We agreed that we were going to be working together here. I just need you to acknowledge me again. I just need you to feel me again. That's all I need right now. That's all I need right now. I don't need you to worry about my purpose. I don't need you to worry about, am I doing the right thing? Am I going in the right direction? Is this where I'm meant to be? Is this right? Is this wrong? There is no right and wrong. There is only now. So just be with me now. Just feel what I feel like. What does your physical body feel like right now when you feel me? How do I feel? Can you feel me? And just allow yourself to be in that energy. Just use all of your senses. Listen to your heartbeat. Can you feel the cells in your hands? Can you feel how the blood runs through your veins? Can you see how the electricity runs through your body? Can you see how I fit into all of this? Can you see how we are so connected already? You just need to remember to feel me. You just need to feel me. Kosantratia takanda lakia mate. So I want you to take your attention now to your heart. She's showing me that she's opening it up. She's literally like taking her hands, placing them inside your chest right now. And gently, gently unfolding the space. And she's opening it up. And now, a beautiful ray of light, she's pouring herself into your heart space. She's dissolving into a stream of light, going into your heart space right now and expanding within your being. Korotonda kaya talana kaya me kote. Just allow yourself to feel what your heart feels like right now. Kundiate kiala. Ndrayate ki. And as I just allow you to be in that space of feeling what that feels like for you now, I'm tuning in to the energy now of Vivian. Kusialara sokutondo ki trialarania kimbuto korotayate. And they're showing me your third eye right now, Vivian. And I'm just putting my hand, Kusialara sokundo korotata indayake, right in front. Misiola securasiate indratia laraniaki kukurasiate. And as I'm putting my hand there, we're just allowing the energy to flow. And I literally have like hundreds and hundreds of butterflies flying up behind your back right now. And they're all different colors. I've got pinks, I've got blues, I've got greens, I've got yellows, orange, everything. I think I've got black, I've got white. I just have this stream of butterflies happening right now. And it's like they're saying to me, your words are awakening the world right now. And your words are like these butterflies, and there's thousands and thousands and thousands of them pouring out into the world right now because you've made your voice heard. And they are literally landing on different people. And as they're landing on the people, they are opening their eyes. They are literally landing and going, remember me, remember me, remember me. And through your work that you are doing right now, you are reminding the people of who they were, who they are, who they have always been. And it's absolutely beautiful. So just allow yourself to not let the fear step into this. Like they're showing me like there's a gate. There's like, that gate needs to stay open. And that gate, every now and again when the fear creeps in, the like I'm not good enough, all that bullshit that you tell yourself, like they're saying to me, no, the gate needs to stay open now because the butterflies are flying through. Okay, so I hope that makes sense to you, because those butterflies are immense, babe, and they just like, they're everywhere and they're touching people that you don't even realize. Like, and it's like they land and they make more butterfly babies and they make more butterfly babies. It's so beautiful. Awesome. Okay. Okay, so I'm just going to go to the energy of Mariam now. Oh, so the minute I connect with you, babe, oh, I have the dog priestess and she's stepping forward. And she's the priestess, the holder of the shadows. She is that part of you that you haven't let, she's not yet out. And she's going, I need to come out. I need you to look, because I hold the keys. Like the shadow priestess, she holds all of the keys in her hands. She's got them and she's showing them to me, and she's going, you think this is going to be scary to go where you don't want to go? You think it's going to be scary to bring these truths out within yourself that goes against what people think and what your family has taught you, what your history has taught you, what your lineage has taught you? But she wants to come out and she wants to speak. She is like, she's got the like a veil over her mouth, and she's showing me she wants to come out and she wants to speak, and she's going to give you the keys. So if you allow yourself to go there where people don't want to go, then she's going to give you the keys. She's going to give you more wisdom. She's going to give you more knowledge, because by allowing yourself to go into those dark parts, that will unlock everything for you. And it's like this, like she's showing you like these steps going up, like you just, like you work with her and you go up the steps and you go up the steps and you go up the steps. Okay. And then you just, it's like this ascension process that she's holding for you. She's going, just like, come with me, just allow yourself to look at this darkness, and then let's walk. I will take you up there and we'll get there. And just because she is the dark priestess, that's the parts of you that you still need to uncover. That's the parts of you that you still need to see. It doesn't mean that the light priestess is not there. There's balance here. There is balance. So it's not just about the darkness. It's about the light as well. But she wants to be heard. She wants to be unmuzzled. And you need to go and look at your lineage. You need to go and look at your belief system. You need to go and look at where you come from, what you carry within you, and what you believe within yourself as well. Okay. So this is your path forward with her, because those steps are golden. They are absolutely golden. They go to this like beautiful, beautiful big gate. Okay. So just allow yourself to connect with that and feel her. And they're also showing me that I'm just putting more light into your hands now, into your palms. This is for your healing gifts as well. Because the healers from the past, those healing parts of you, needs to be seen again. The healer energy comes strong. Okay. I'm now connecting with the energy Katja. Tresiala rasukundo rotokuya tenda yamakiala. Oh, okay. So as I tap in, my heart is really, really heavy, and I'm feeling very sad at the minute. But I'm sitting in a field of these beautiful yellow buttercups, like they're like little yellow flowers. And your energy is in this field of flowers that's all around you. And your heart is saying to you that you need to look at the flowers and you need to see there's these golden cups in front of you. So I've got these like they are like chalices. There's two of them. There's like one with red wine in it, and there's one like, it looks like milk. This is weird. Okay, so I've got a chalice with red wine. I've got a chalice of milk, and it's right in front of you. You're sitting in this space full of buttercups. Okay, let's see what comes with this. Okay. Kisialara sankria tatala yote kialara ni kiandara masekondo. Okay. So they're saying if you pick up the cup with the red wine in it, this is what you've always known. This is what you've always believed. But next to it is the cup with the milk. The cup with the milk is where you haven't been yet. Okay, so it's from the cow. It's from the Hathor cow. Okay, that milk is from the Hathor cow. So Hathor is Egyptian. She's the cow goddess. She's the goddess of dancing, of laughter, of like, she's like, think about cows. They nurture, they give us milk, they give us life, etc. And it's basically you need to make a choice. The red's where you've been, the white is where you could go. You need to pick up the white cup. You need to go down the path of following the goddess. You need to go down the path of like walking with the goddess, experiencing the dancing. And I see them dancing and singing, and there's all these beautiful women just like absolutely dance. It's like this festival of joy. Okay, but you look at the cups and you don't know, and you forget to choose joy. You forget to choose this joy, this goddess part of you that wants to come out, because the red cup is the mundane. The red cup is I see like a suit, like it's just like a suit with chains around your wrists. And there's the goddess. She wants to come out. Okay, so it's about this like feminine and masculine energy. They need to hook up. They need to start connecting together, because there's like, she can't like keep on being in these chains, these bonds, okay, in this suit that doesn't fit her anymore. She needs to let that body, and she needs to let that goddess back in. She needs to wake that up again. She needs to drink from the milk cup. Okay, so see where in your life do you need to do this? Where do you need to start going back into that space of joy and not be in this mold, this way, this old way, this 3D way that we used to be in? This is not there anymore, and you have to let it go. There's a crumbling. You need to be this warrior that wants to get out. You must want this. What is it that you want? Do you want this? Want this? Okay, this is what the question is. It's like, what do you really want? Because you can see it clearly, you know already. Okay, so I hope that makes sense for you. And I'm also just placing my hand on your heart right now, and I'm sending so much love and compassion and kindness towards you and your beautiful soul and who you are. That dissonance, that frustration, babe, it's great. You're like, oh, it's magic. Just embrace it. And now, just allowing ourselves to all return back to our own heart space. And I'm calling in the beautiful light of the divine right now. Beautiful rainbow ray. Just allow that now to come through your crown into your heart space and fill up your being. And wherever you require healing today, allow that to go there. Wherever you're requiring compassion today, let that go there. Wherever you are requiring love today and hugs, let that go there. Kisiandratindo liamikiate. Kosiala rasonkoroso tanda yate kiala. And now in your hands, start feeling the energy in your hands. See that rainbow energy out your fingers. See how it moves forward. See how that rainbow energy highlights all of the other strands of energy. Every time it touches it, it just lights everything up. See how everything is energy. See how your thoughts are energy. See how your emotions are energy. See how your physical being, it's just energy. How we can do what we want with this energy, how we can choose to use this energy. Choice, choice, choice. Miliate ramate kondoro sokatandayate. La siara soro songoro tondia matrekia lara shokoro sia sekri sia bateta tanda kia lara natakatara matiate. So allow that light to go all the way down to your feet. Kusoro sia sekanda le chiakara. See how it connects to Mother Earth. I'm going to ask her to bring up some energy for us today. That beautiful light from Mother Earth all the way into your heart. And you're mixing that with all that beautiful energy of your higher self. Can you feel how much she loves you? Can you feel, can you feel, can you feel, can you feel, can you feel? Allow yourself to feel. Dangonda indao Daiwudidindam Hinduyanaonam Gauyetingiao Vatekialarania secundo kotoka Mbaki kia tatele sia larasi Haki alara sokoro soshete kia naele mikiate Have sikia lara shotroko. Just allowing yourself to love this connectedness, to keep on every day pouring love out of your heart into the world and allowing it to stream everywhere, allowing it to touch so many lives, because you are a beautiful light worker, you're a beautiful way shower. And I know you think, oh, maybe I'm not doing enough, maybe this isn't good enough. You are so precious in the scheme of energy of this universe. Each of you are so immense, incredible, and absolutely divine, filled with light. Now we're just taking that energy and we're running it through your entire being. merging all of the aspects that needs to be merged right now. Pulling together the pieces of you that needs to be pulled in right now. Breathing in and breathing out. Okay. I'm going to ask you now to say your thank yous to yourself. If you can, give yourself a very big hug. And that comfortableness of being connected, that comfortableness of knowing yourself, that comfortableness of understanding that your higher self is constantly speaking to you, constantly giving you information. Just allowing yourself to enhance your ability to listen. Allowing yourself to chuck out all the doubts and fears today. She's speaking all the time. We get up now. We'll slowly make our way up the spiral staircase. All the way out into the beautiful sunlight. Karesia Lara, walking right back to the space where we started. Allowing yourself to feel the ground under your feet right now. And just really visualizing that energy of Mother Earth still very much connected to your heart. Grounding, 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 like really just pulling you straight down. Okay. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Okay. Katja, I was trying to I was trying to get into your heart, babe, so I think we did a good job there. So such a pleasure. Hope you enjoyed your message. Okay. Okay. I think let me drink some water. Okay. Okay, peeps. So that's me. All done. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you Viv, pleasure. And Marin, pleasure. It was really great to work with you guys today. And sorry, I just need to get back into my body as well. Okay, so yes, so basically that was my story, and I wanted to share that with you guys, and I hope you enjoyed the experience of connecting with the higher self, and that you felt it as much as I did. I thought for me that was really quite cool. So yeah, and then just to say that I am starting my course on Tuesday, so thank you so much. Did you know that you have little rainbows playing all over you? Thanks, Milani. Rainbows. Okay, so my course is starting on Tuesday. It's called Sacred Circle, guys. So if you do want to join me, prepare yourself for more of this stuff happening in there. We will be going very deep and unlocking those beautiful parts of your soul that wants to be seen and be heard at this point in time for you. So I'm just sending lots of love to you guys. It's been so awesome. Thanks for allowing me to do this experimental channeling with you guys and for being able to connect with you. I really Appreciate it. Yes, Athena, I'll see you on Tuesday night at opening ceremony. I'm very excited that you're joining us. So yeah, so if you do want to join the course, I would absolutely love to have you there. If you want to share in some of my freaky magic, then I will be very glad to spend time with you there. And I'm excited, and let's see where this month goes. And I'm sending so much love and blessings to all of you guys. Just keep on doing what you're doing. This is the springboard. This is the moment. The universe is saying we need to step up now. We need to do our thing. We need to get out there. We need to love the shit out of everyone and just really just shine. That's why you're here. And however you do it, there's no right and there's no wrong. You just need to start listening, and then you go from your heart space. So really appreciate it. Thanks for all the lovely messages. Where can we hear more about Tuesday? Oh, okay. So Viv, so let me just quickly, Tuesday. So it's called Sacred Circle. It's a 6 months course that I'm running. So basically it's going to be 6 months of delving deep into you. So every month we're going to have a theme that we're going to be working with. There's going to be group calls that we're going to be doing. We are literally going to be working together to just unlock these parts of you that you're wanting to show now, that your soul wants to show. So it's a whole process that I've developed. There's going to be some deep work. We're going to work with your truth. We're going to work with healing. We're going to work with the priestess energy. We're going to work with the wisdom. We're going to work a lot with star seeds. So yeah, if you like connecting with the stars, come with me, because it's going to be we're going to be hanging out with the Pleiadians and the Arcturians and the Andromedans. All of them's coming with. So it's gonna be a good ride of you being able to start working with these parts of you that wants to be seen, so you can step back into your truth. So yeah. So I'll post a link out in my email replay that I'm sending. So if you haven't signed up yet, there's 3 days left to sign up, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So sign yourself up, and I would love to have you there. It's going to be a fun 6 months. And thank you so much again for being here today, guys. It was absolutely beautiful to have you. So really appreciate it. Thanks for all the love, and have a fabulous weekend and lots of fun and all the beautiful things. And hopefully we'll have some sunshine so I can go hiking this weekend. So cool. Sending lots of love. And yeah, thanks, guys.